Welcome to the Blue Flag Volunteer Orientation video. We are Swim Drink Fish, a Canadian charity working towards swimmable, drinkable, fishable water for everyone. We use citizen science and communications technology to inspire people to know and safeguard your local waters. Blue Flag Canada is one of our newest initiatives connecting millions of people to environmentally friendly beaches and marinas across the country. Thank you for signing up to be a Blue Flag volunteer for beach and marina control visits. This orientation video is the first step on your journey to completing your control visit at your selected site. During this orientation, you will learn a little bit about the Blue Flag program across the world and in Canada. We will also provide you with an overview of how this one day of volunteering would look. The next step will be signing up for a region and specifying your preferred date preferences for the Blue Flag Control Visit Training Workshop. There will be 2 evening and 2 day options. The organization FEE developed the Blue Flag criteria to guide beaches towards the best practices for the environment, water, and people. Blue Flag certification demonstrates a community's commitment to providing a clean, safe, and accessible waterfront. Around the world, Blue Flag communities are respected for being among the best places to live, work, study, and play. The Blue Flag program is run by the international non-governmental nonprofit organization FEE, the Foundation for Environmental Education. The Blue Flag program started in France in 1985 and has been implemented in Europe since 1987 and in areas outside of Europe since 2001 when South Africa joined. Today, Blue Flag has become a truly global program with an ever-increasing number of countries participating in it. At the start of the 2020 year, Swim Drink Fish became the national operator of the Blue Flag Canada program. The blue flag is a highly recognizable symbol. So why is Blue Flag so trusted and respected across the world? Each flag is awarded for 1 year. Everyone must reapply each year and prove it continues to meet all of the Blue Flag criteria. The criteria are divided into 4 important categories: environmental education, water quality, environmental management, and safety and services. These criteria are there to challenge local authorities and beach operators to achieve high standards in each of the 4 categories. Annual control visits also help to maintain the credibility of the Blue Flag symbol at beaches and marinas. Using a standardized Blue Flag beach control visit form, you will visit your assigned beach and check to see if the Blue Flag criteria are being met. Control visits are essential to ensure that Blue Flag remains a trusted and respected symbol in Canada. Once you have finished a training workshop, you will be assigned a site and put in contact with the site manager. On the selected day, you will arrive at the beach at the specified time. Make sure to bring your phone with the control visit form saved. If you do not have a smartphone, a hard copy of the form can be used. You will start filling out the form based on what you're seeing at the Blue Flag beach. We will also ask that you take lots of pictures while conducting the site visit. Once the control form has been completed, you can submit it to Swim Drink Fish along with all your photos. Here is an example of what a control visit looks like at a beach in France.
Hello and welcome. Today we are going to conduct a Blue Flag International Control Visit in France in La Bernerie-en-Retz. So first we are going to check the Blue Flag Information Board, which is where we get most information. There are a lot of things to check and I'll try to get you through most of them now. So let's start with the map. This one is very big and really easy to read. It uses international pictograms. There is a "You are here" pointer, which is always very useful for the public when they don't know the beach. And of course, international pictograms enable tourists to know where the toilets are or recycling facilities, even if they don't speak the language of the country. Correct logo. And north, south, how to orientate yourself. So this is a good map. I would recommend that they add where the blue flag is. For example, here and here with a little blue flag. And the rest is really good. Then we have emergency numbers, police, apartments, etc. And then we have the codes for when bathing is guarded or not, and the zone group. We have security advices to enjoy holidays, etc., etc. in all the languages. And then we have Blue flag criteria, the criteria of the blue flag. We have the national contact, and we have the local contact here. We missed the international contact, so I'll ask them to add it somewhere. Then we have some information about recycling, about how long it takes to recycle some things. So that's really nice. And then on the other part, we have the environmental education activities. So different ones. We have information about biodiversity on the beach. And then we have legislation about dogs not being able to be on the site, about kites that are not allowed either. Then we have sanitary controls of shells, and then some information about how to shellfish walking. So that's a very good information board, I think. So here we have the bathing water profiles for both zones. So all information about risks, action plans, etc., etc. Here we have the bathing water quality samples for both beaches again. So the last one was 26th of June, so that's all right because we're 11th of July today. Here they show that they also do some bathing water testing themselves, which of course is not used for the bathing water quality calculations, but it's nice to check on their own if there's any problems. And here we have legislation saying that this is when they can use for boats. This is the times for the lifeguards. So it's not really easy to find it, so I'll ask them to add it on the information board over there. So here you can see the lifeguard tower from where they control both sides of the beach. No dogs are allowed. They have video protection. So the blue flag is flying, showing what. Now we are going to visit the lifeguard station and talk a little bit with the lifeguards. So at the lifeguard station, we check the first aid kit, of course, as well as professional material, radio, phone, etc., etc. It's always very important to check this because sometimes first aid kits can be empty or bags can be empty, and then this is a security problem. So it's important to go and check and talk to them and see if they have any comments or if they know also about the blue flag.
Voilà, donc la salle d'infirmerie.
Here is their resting room where they put people who have had an accident. So here they have security bracelets for the children on the beach, so that if they get lost, they know who they belong to. At the lifeguard station, disabled people can borrow an amphibian wheelchair, so they can use it to go in the water. Here we have access for disabled people to the beach. The access goes in the sand and stops a bit before the water. The disabled people have the possibility of renting the amphibian wheelchair that we have just seen at the lifeguard station. This way they can enter the water. That cleans, I guess, every day. So then we have bins, a shower over there, and recycling bins with the glass here. Here you can recycle plastic bottles and card boxes, and it's very good because they actually show the pictures of what you can recycle. So if you do not speak French, you can still recycle during your holidays. Here is everything that is organic in this bin, and again they show pictures of what you can recycle and what you just put in the normal bin behind the recycling station. Here you have some toilets for disabled people. So you have the handlebar. You also have toilet paper. And of course you have some soap and a drying system to dry your hands. There is also a bin, and it is visually very clean. There is also drinking water outside of the toilets. There is more than one toilet. Some of them are not for disabled and some of them are for disabled people. And it is also written in Braille for blind people.
To become a Blue Flag Control Visit volunteer, please fill out the sign-up form. On this form, you can select your preferred location and date and time preference for your Control Visit training workshop. For more information about the strength and success of the Blue Flag program, watch this short video.
With thousands of beaches and marinas across Canada, how do you get yours to stand out from the rest? By flying a Blue Flag. The Blue Flag is an international eco-certification for beaches and marinas. When you see a blue flag, you know a beach or marina is clean, sustainable, and meets high safety standards. Thousands of blue flags fly around the world, including right here in Canada.
Blue Flag is a huge part of our waterfront programming. It's done an awesome job at helping us promote how clean the beaches are, how clean the water is.
The fact that we have the Blue Flag means that we are at a higher level of standard than other areas.
La certification Pavillon Bleu est une énorme fierté pour nous puisqu'elle reconnaît de façon internationale nos plages municipales.
During the summer, Canada's beaches and marinas are prime destinations for local and international tourists. And no matter where they're coming from, visitors want a beach or marina that is clean, healthy, and safe. That's why travelers around the world seek out Blue Flag.
We think of Blue Flag as a nice marriage between tourism and the environment, and it's a way to improve our beaches, and for us, beaches are one of our top draws for this region.
Pour nous, la qualité de nos plages est très importante pour la qualité de notre économie puisque ça attire énormément de touristes.
Having the Halifax Waterfront Marina certified as a Blue Flag Marina has helped us engage both the local community and tourists alike.
For many people, a day at the beach isn't complete without a refreshing swim in the water. A Blue Flag assures visitors that a beach has excellent water quality for swimming. Beaches and marinas have to meet strict water quality standards in order to earn a Blue Flag.
We have a lot of visitors that are asking about the water quality results, whether the beach is safe to swim, so we're always happy to point them in the direction of our Blue Flag signage.
Donc, pour obtenir la certification Pavillon Bleu, on a mis plusieurs actions pour assurer la qualité de l'eau de nos plages, dont l'analyse qui se fait à toutes les semaines.
Environmental management and education are key parts of Blue Flag. The program challenges communities to manage their beaches and marinas sustainably, such as protecting sensitive areas and endangered species. And visitors and local residents are also encouraged to do their part.
We are monitoring water quality. We're managing the beachfront in such a way that we're protecting the dune ecosystems. And we have endangered species now that have come back and are at Wasaga Beach, which in itself sends a pretty strong message that we are doing the right things.
So we've incorporated environmental best practices both through our cleaning products that we use at our marinas. All of our lighting has been upgraded to make sure that it's high efficiency.
Certification of the Halifax Waterfront Marina as a Blue Flag Marina was really a natural progression of some of the protocols and policies we've already been putting in place.
I think Blue Flag has created a network of beach managers where we can exchange information. We're all in the same boat. It's created a very positive marketing and a very positive environmental message about how important it is to manage this fragile ecosystem in a sensitive way.
Every summer, more and more Blue Flags are raised across the country. Find out how your beach or marina can be awarded this international symbol of excellence.
We're proud to fly the Blue Flag at the Halifax Waterfront Marina.
On est fiers d'avoir la certification Pavillon Bleu.
We're proud to fly the Blue Flags in the city of Toronto.
Blue Flag has been another feather in our cap, and we're really proud to be a part of this program.
Thank you for watching. That concludes the control visit orientation for beaches. We hope that you sign up for the next steps to help us achieve swimmable, drinkable, and fishable waters.